is apparently Sudno, and I am obsessed with it, even though I don't know what. Sometimes I grew up on Eurovision. I'm used to songs with lyrics I do not understand. To fucking why the fuck? What the fuck were you listening? look, look. At one point, I was just browsing shit, and I stumbled upon this song, and I was like, dude, this song is sick as hell. Let me listen to it. And then I listened to it, and it's sick. It's Molchat Doma Sudno. Sudno, I'm guessing Sudno is the song, and Molchat Doma is the artist. Also, the only reason why I can read this out loud is because someone put a fucking translation in English pronunciation or something. Sudno balls. Sudno means ship. Yeah, I'm bumping my ass off to a song about a ship. It just how it be. Anyways, apparently I need to prepare my life. Apparently I need to prepare my soul. So I guess we'll prepare then. Yeah, I forgot how to run a stream for a moment. Wait, why is Steam? Where the fuck did Steam go? What? Steam just fucking disappeared for some reason. There you go, it's here. Okay, launch it. Prepare my soul, I suppose. And then we'll see. Also, let me type test message. 999 song. Nah. Doesn't have the what happened? Why did the game everything unlimited? Okay, cool. This game is just gonna get pretty depressing. Oh. Oh, really? Oh, I'm in for something. Oh, fuck. Okay. So yeah, I'm in for a fucking ride. I don't know anything about this game. I just know that it gets meta, which no shit, but it also is like meta, like a sort of self-discovery thing. I don't know. That's all I know. I know nothing. Also, so it's audible, but it's not really working to show it on screen. So what if I do this? Is it better? No. Okay. Then I'll just share my fucking screen, I suppose. Hello, that's my shit. I have so many games. I have this one, which I mean to play at some point. But for today, it's apparently... Are you serious? Oh, there you go. Apparently, for today, it's depressing. Also, apparently, short. But it has a chapter select. So, I don't know. We'll see. They got games in this game. Better fucking believe it. Make sure audio's on. I think it is. Controls, yeah. Okay, baby, let's see. Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna shit? I'm gonna fart.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Yeah.
My name is Davey Reedon.
Hello.
I wrote The Stanley Parable.
Yep.
And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Oh.
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
I agree, Borjan.
His work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here,
I was
by the
about
way.
to say.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
It felt like Counter-Strike.
What I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator.
Buddy, I think
I
this is
want
the
us to see
draft level.
past the games themselves.
I don't know what
I want to get to know who this human being really is.
Before you do that real quick, intro. Whoa, it shows the date. Okay, that's good to fucking know, I think. Maybe. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, shit. Give me a sec. There you go. Anyways, I'm gonna lower the audio just a tad because I feel like the balancing... Ooh! There you go. Perfect.
And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Yeah.
So, it's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together.
Okay.
It's because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again.
Oh.
And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at DAVEYWREDEN.
There's no fucking way that's his actual email address.
Okay, that's about it for introduction.
Oh.
Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Oh.
As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Oh. Okay, we're loading November. Ooh. This is portally. Whoa, what the fuck? Not portally. Not portally. What the fuck? Wait, this is a source.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Whisper machine, stay deceptive. What the fuck? The doors don't work. Do the doors not work? Hang on. But, what am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit. Well, too bad. Okay. Evacuate. I'm evacuating. Dead space. Oh. I'm gonna get spooked. I will. Oh, I'm gonna shit. I ran out of bullets.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
Oh, thank
then
fuck.
Clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Okay.
You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Oh.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are.
Oh, I can jump.
Rather than for what they're not.
Okay.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Where? What? Oh.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh. Oh. Yo, that's actually sick. Okay. Where the fuck? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is doing some...
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Yep.
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, thank fuck. Thank you. I was lost. Also, I love this. I love this concept.
Okay,
I'm
this
loving
is the
it.
part that's interesting.
Ooh, what is it?
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Yeah. Oh, you're making me fucking do this on my own.
Hey, you there, in the engine room.
This is Half-Life, bitch.
That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a...
This is Half-Life.
signature.
This is Half-Life.
Your body could
Wait,
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it?
wait, no.
Could you
Wait,
give
that's
yourself-
different. Yo, this is 999. This is the incinerator room. Ooh, fuck you, bitch. Ooh.
Let me
Wow.
pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying,
Yeah.
is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level.
Initially?
But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh. What? Oh. Huh.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of
Does
this
Coda do
larger
that?
chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay, I can't move.
Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
Oh, you fucker. You fucker. Okay. This is awesome. Can I just say? It is also bullshit. It's both. What? Okay. Did he? I don't know. What?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative.
Why does the future
It is
keep
less
changing?
advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
No, that's like
Which
fucking...
to me is why it works, because it gets out quick.
Okay, if you get to fucking do an essay, I get to do an essay. This feels like a poem. Right? I'm not sure if this exists yet as a concept. Probably. Probably just renaming things. But this feels like a poem that you turn into a game. Where the point of the game is to just experience the poem. It's like you're giving a poem dimensions instead of just writing. It's also spatial. There's a time fucking dimension going on. There's 3D. There's a fucking auditory. A lot of senses. And you know what? If this is actual concept that gets explored, I'd love to experience more poems, as it were. Anyways, let's go.
Okay, next one.
Next one. We both got our... Shut the fuck up. This is spooky. Why? No. 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 Fuck you. You are now entering the spooky zone. The bone zone. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bit. What the fuck? Fuck off. What? Oh. You are now entering... I'm gonna put this fucking shit down because I don't want to. I'm very bad with...
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games.
I
and
do not
promise you'll
trust
see what
you.
makes it interesting.
Boo. Ah! Oh, no. December, Christmas.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Huh.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Huh. It's kind of like me and my projects. I have a lot of fucking projects going on at a time. Why? What?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Oh! The fuck? Why did I feel something? What the hell?
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Oh. Okay. Why did I, what?
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Already set fish. That was me, my being. Get out of my back! What the fuck? Spooked me. Spooked the fuck out of me. Get out of here. Anyways. The fuck?
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
I have an idea, but I don't like it. You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, whoa.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
3.
We're gonna see it a lot.
Every game is each chapter. Oh, okay. Now I gotcha. Bruh.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Wait a sec. What?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
To interpret? Oh, fuck you. Not this again. Plank's gonna fucking jump down my back again. I'm now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from
Oh.
earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games
Oh.
are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Yeah. Also, I think my headphones are fucking exploding. I don't know what. The Great and Lovely Descent. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Yeah.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
The streetwise fool.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors.
I'm loving it so far. I'm into it.
That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
This is fucking sick. Like, even ignoring the overarching plot, these are just fun experiences. I'm loving this shit. I'm loving just exploring. Which probably isn't the intention, but... Dude, these are cool. These are sick. I'm totally with the narrator. These fucking things are sick. What? You fucker. Oh. What's happening? I'm just getting spooked again. What the fuck, dude?
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Huh.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Actually, wait, what happens if I stay? I'll give it some time. Because you never know. You know? Okay, nothing. That's enough time, I think. The music is irregular. I don't know what the fuck. What?
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but you know, it also would be kind of funny for the plot, but so far, I will say I'm catching on to a theme, and that theme being that this guy is kind of like butchering the dude's vision. I forgot his name already, but I forgot their name. But it seems like, because they have a vision, right? You need to stay here for an hour. You're not supposed to see what's outside and shit like that. But then this guy comes along and is kind of butchering the vision. Butchering. It's a strong word, but, you know. That's the point. It's like you're interpreting beyond your limits. I guess, in a sense. I'm wondering if I'm just saying bullshit or if I'm actually catching on. Coda, yeah. Oh, okay. Coca-Cola. And you're correct about this. Okay, good. I'm not just saying bullshit. Okay. Oh, whoa, there's something there. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do something before that. Oh. The theme is kind of weird because it's like, not only are we being forced to experience this game through this guy's lens, but also he's kind of removing our chance to provide our own lens. Because he's you know, biasing everything by telling us what to expect before anything happens. In a way, like how to interpret it and shit. And part of me does want to, like, make my own interpretation about things, but... you know.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Is it? Why do I feel like I'm about to get trapped? I don't trust this shit. Fine, fuck it, I will.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Maybe don't. Maybe it's like representing life. How you have like blocks of life where you can go back and explore, but sometimes there's the one moment where you're just forced to jump forward and then you can't go back anymore. Like, I don't know, experience it at a school, experience at a specific workplace, shit like that. And you kind of have to move forward and you're just forced to never go back and experience that vibe again. That's my interpretation before this chucklefuck takes that away from me. You bitch. Yeah. What the fuck? The fuck you doing behind me? You son of a bitch. Where the fuck am I even going? Oh, here. Don't spook me, you dick. You dick. Dirk. What if Jeff the Killer fucking killed me? Listen, listen, listen. You there, did you come from above?
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
It's the world above, you've been there. Now this is important, did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. This is interesting, the thing with the boxes. Tell us the solution, tell us how to get to the other side. Well, hang on, was my fucking interpretation correct? Is that the thing? It's a prank. Oh. What? Huh. Huh. I don't like how ominous that is.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh no.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer.
You're overthinking it. It's just a fucking lamppost, but it's just a fucking lamppost. Just kind of looks a bit sick thematically. You're overthinking it, but also the game's about to spook. April Fools. This game is connected to the internet. Oh. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Huh. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
I'm King of the World really is my thought right now.
But it's ironic, isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game,
The
and
fuck
see
kind
the
of
voices
noticed
in their
that.
head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing.
What the shit?
I could just get to know you through your work.
What the shit is this
I think
covered?
this is why I always liked Coda's games so much.
Boring.
Is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was
And the
inviting
sailors
me
are looking for
personally
the
into his
acorn.
world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Just looking for someone to talk with. Hello. Oh shit. I'm definitely gonna read every single fucking one of these. I refuse to believe. Butt ass butt. Yeah, bitch. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Recognize me, please. Yes, you are a. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. Decagon? But then it's like dodecagon. You're a dodecagon. 20-sided. Yeah. That's what you are. Go back. You get done with the day. Don't listen to that guy. Okay, I won't. A free t-shirt. Where? Fucking liar. Mixed game. Includes door. Can open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Bitch. Open this fucking door. It's great. Door how open. Yeah, this dude's overthinking it. This is just kind of funny. I like it. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Holy shit. New room. Do you hear the chimes that keep going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired. I know the feeling, bud. It's not very crowded. Scared of writing something, don't want to feel judged. I very much know what that feeling is like, bud. You have no idea how much writing I've thrown away. Game where you leave notes, and suddenly everyone's a poet. Look, that's how it is, you know? Eh, don't bother. I'm going here, I think. Congratulations, I don't really know where to go with this. Damn. This is where I got off. I failed to write anything here. Is that like meta? Is suddenly breaking the meta and be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I am compelled. Stop, turn back, pursuing further will only result in misery. Take my hand, let's jump together. That's kind of fucking morbid, my man. Are you okay? Cabbage shapes our nation. What is that painting? What is that painting? Does not matter if you ever get over there. Very good game. Yeah, don't talk about me that way. I think I'm. This is not going anywhere. Yeah, sorry. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. This is a note? Don't listen to the other notes. Okay. I won't. I'm not safe. Damn. Okay. Well, now I feel unsafe too. That painting is a Jackson Pollock. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Ethical. Ethical. I saw a person walking down there, now it won't come back. It's me. Devil Tower Star. Well done, all of you. Whoever made this has issues. Painting, what does it mean? Yo, I think that's a call for help. Whoever made this has issues. That feels like a fucking something. Stop faking it. Oh. Mention one of these comments is how to shave. How to shave Obama art. Same thing. I mean, equivalent. How's it going? Just hanging? Just hanging around here, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to speak. I can't. Only drop notes. Who are all of you? It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. Maybe I'll feel real someday. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Devil Tower Star number 3. Stop pretending you are other people. We will all die someday. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. Cabbage shapes our nation. Number 2. Think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. That does make sense because it's kind of compressed. I get it. From up here, it just looks like dates. Yeah, there's a vibe. These fucking words and shit are freaking me out. How to be safe bum. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game. More room?
At the end of
Whoa,
this
fuck
level,
off,
we're going
dude.
to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Dude, I was
Each of
fucking
these games
in the
represents an
moment!
idea that was on Koda's mind
What the
at
fuck?
time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing
Fuck
the door
it.
on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Anyways, let's go. Need an escape. Oh my god, he cut it up a spare between worlds. Almost there. I have seen everything. I have traveled the world. I have never told anyone. Ay. I wish there were notes in the real world. That would be sick, yeah. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. If Google Glasses ever took off, I think real life notes would be so sick. Like coordinates in a note, and you walk around the world and you can see notes. That would be awesome. If AR ever has a resurgence like that, that would be amazing. Downward.
In each of his
Keep
games,
digging.
after exploring a theme that he might find difficult,
You
Koda
close
can
your
then
eyes
place
and wish
this
for it
puzzle
really bad.
that he knows has a reliable solution. He understands exactly how it works.
Almost at the
And so
end.
it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Does this puzzle have a solution? OMG, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help. Help. That doesn't make sense. It looks like a door won't open. Developer, answers please? Shit, how do you solve it? Okay, if you ask for my pretentious opinion is that Koda wanted to be an expert puzzle maker. Wanted to make some extreme puzzles and became extremely proud of this door puzzle that he came up with. Which is why there's so many notes that are like, oh, what the fuck, how do I do this? And that's why it's included everywhere, because it's like, hey, I'm good. I actually feel good about this. I want something to do with this thing. I don't know.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Okay, you're done. I'm heading back to the start later, guys. Guys, it's not so bad in here. No answer, I think? There's no second switch. No solution. Wait a sec. No second switch? Oh, there it is. And there's a single note there. Bro, what the fuck? How do you leave notes? How do I talk? How do I talk? I'm trying to! The game turns black! Fucking which? Porn
Okay, this one is
stars
tough.
die
It's
too.
gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
It's Jan from Ruina. No! Porn stars die too? The fuck? Okay. What? Okay, you said roll with it. I cannot fucking roll with it. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, this is like iPorn. Looking at this. Oh, this is great. If this was in real life, I'd fucking die. Anyways, oh. You. Where?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else.
Why did the door
Okay,
disappear?
Cool.
Oh.
Here's version 2.
Huh. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? A refrigerator. Well, that's not a refrigerator. Okay. Now what about along the wall of the room? Huge picture of a horse. Yeah. No! I think we should light up this room a bit. We put live Tesla coils in each corner. What the fuck? A table, you need a table. I already have a table. Where exactly are you doing this from? Huh.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to... This is like awesome.
So, okay,
What the fuck?
he throws it out and starts over.
Yo!
This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Please walk forward. This guy will enable you to escape any prison environment. Take care of your memories. The floor. Left side sofa, movement over a little bit. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Click on that. Picture. Off and on. That. Left side sofa and light. Shows. Return.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Huh.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
What the fuck do you mean? What? Hello, ghost. Something's in my ass. Lamppost. Oil bombs. So, who is this? I mean, you after you escaped the prison.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Ballers. Huh. That was fucking enthusiastic excitement, Jesus. No, I think I'm the first person to call back.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Huh.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Huh. Hey! Wait, Jonathan Stansel. Wait a second. Wait a second.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
This is like chill. I don't know why. It's just chill. The clean head is a bit weird. Ha. There we go. Hell yeah, we did it. No, that's the bathroom. Whoa, this is beautiful. Why can't I? Oh, there you go. There we go. Friends dragged me along at a time where I was particularly this. Huh. Yeah. There we go. I'm doing all the work, what the fuck? Sure. Yeah, I'll try to get by. What? No. No, it was stupid, sorry. Never mind. Oh. There's no more question marks, so I'm like, Wait.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful. I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Huh.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
you enjoy this?
Of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Huh. That was very fucking weird, seeing, like, I don't know. Like, a question, do you enjoy this? And then boom, disappear. Don't even get the chance to answer.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it. This one gets a bit goofy.
Uh-huh. Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your life? Who do you know is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Oh shit, you're in this room? Hang on, are you at a fucking university? Oh wait, hold the fuck on. College moment. Oh no. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts. And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Kids should not follow their dreams. I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Drinking is not hurting my life. This is... Just kidding. Holy shit, you guys! Something is coming out of the back of the room! Look out! Everyone! Run!
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
That was some shit. That was trippy as hell. God damn. Holy fuck. Bruh.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game.
Can't click on the
before this.
table.
And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Yeah. Strange. Strange. Dude, are you drunk? What the fuck do you mean it doesn't look complex? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure. Yeah, not that complex, my fucking ballsack. Oh, my fucking jaw! You will be playing as me. We are a gathering of professionals. Stay right there. Go across the room. In this chair is a professional photographer of animals. So you're doing to photograph animals professionally. One chance to learn from something from her, to gain something to succeed. Go on, say something to her. I love how the box is like wise, happy, focused, successful. Hello. Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her, as be a human being. Do it again. Wait, what? I'm super scared right now, but that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There was a lot of people out in this. This is fun. This is like Peggle. This is Peggle right here. I like this. There you go, Candace. What the fuck? What? Man. What? Yeah. Yeah, who the fuck was the dude that said this wasn't complex? It's pretty fucking complex to me, my god. Oh.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Wait. SS Whisper? Yeah, sorry everyone. I actually don't have eyelids, so they can't close. I was about going to lift these glasses, but then I remembered I'm lying. Shit. Anyways, help, I'm blind. Oh fuck. Please don't let this be forever. Ah. Oh god, I'm dead.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
There is a solution. What? There's a solution? giant door. Wait, okay. So, what's going on? Research! Please, someone talk to me. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? I'm just gonna click every single fucking thing that's here. Okay, wait, hang the fuck on. Truth. Speak something that is honest. Oh.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
Yeah,
His
that
games
was
are going to get more
some
desperate
fucking.
from here on out.
Okay, that's.
After this game,
oh.
it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Oh, I have a sinking feeling in my stomach. I have a sinking fucking feeling. Where am I? Oh. Skyrim? Where did this island come from? What? I am kinda lost. Who's talking to me? Huh.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for? Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on. you can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
That's a deep fucking statement, huh? I never thought about it that. Jesus. This is the grind at this point.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like... I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop. But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Okay, now I'm getting a bit... Now I'm worried. Like, legitimately worried now. The sicking... There's an actual, like... The sicking feeling is doubling down. Huh. It calls itself Coda. Coda's the mission. That's a really good way of implementing the press. God damn. That's really good. Source is a great engine. Coda?
And of course, it's the machine.
What? Hello? I'm having a fucking experience of a lifetime right now. Also, oh yeah, shit, I forgot I'm sharing my screen, not my fucking thing. Cause fun fact, overlay off? No thanks. Oh god damn it, Discord. But yeah, so far the game has gone from interesting to concerning. So that's the
Yeah, I
stage
know,
we're
I've
in.
played this.
Yeah, okay, good. I have a feeling it's only gonna get worse from here, which is the scary part. Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you care about this, but your face is over the text options.
Oh yeah, shit. It should be on the fucking left, shouldn't it? Yeah, like that. Bang. Also, Ghost has said hello, as you can clearly see. Hello, everybody. It is...
Hello.
Your work was keeping us healthy. Fuck it. I don't know. I hate doing this. I hate saying these things. I don't wanna. Apologize for leaving. Oh, that's the only. Okay. It's not gonna. This sucks. Oh. Oh. My followers. Wait. Oh, fuck, wait. Follow me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. Uh... I don't know. We will destroy the machine or everything that it has created. I really... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck? Why do I have a gun? I shoot the world. Oh. Oh. I delete everything.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Dude, how the fuck do you not recognize that that's not the
as I'm thinking
solution?
this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him?
Wait.
If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral?
Oh
Would it give
no.
him confidence in himself? Would it bring
Did it
meaning back
backfire?
into his work?
Oh fuck, dude. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna stop shooting. I'm actually feeling bad about this. It started feeling good, but now...
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
That's the machine. Dude, I'm worried. I feel like it backfired. Put down your weapon. Wait, what? What? Both me and the machine. No. 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 I specifically picked the other option so that I didn't have to fucking do this. No. No. There isn't another way, is there? There's... Wait. Wait. Wait a sec. That's Control. No. Chapter 15. Fuck. So I can crouch, and that's it. I have to let him rip.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
He didn't think the same, did he?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower. And to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
The change in tone isn't fucking inspiring, and considering it's the last game. I have a bad... Plus, the tower never is... It's never good. It's never good. Whenever the tower gets mentioned, that's not fucking good. I know the fucking tarot.
Just the one bit of tarot knowledge that you have is tower bad. Tower always bad.
Yeah, like, I don't even know if death is completely bad. For some reason, I have the feeling that it's, like, kind of good, kind of bad. Tower is the one
Yeah,
I know.
mean, like rebirth or whatever. Tower is just disaster spells.
Yeah, Tower is just, everything has gone to shit. Oops.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Okay, I'm feeling really,
And to
really...
be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Huh?
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code.
Oh.
Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't.
Nice.
I still don't really understand why this is here.
Yeah.
I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Close enough. 15, 16, why is that sequential? What the fuck? I don't like that. Feels like I'm fucking experiencing a manifesto. This feels wrong. I just had a horrible thought, Gomu.
Oh yeah.
This is 13 Reasons Why the game. That's the vibe I'm getting. As in, it's probably not, but so far that's the fucking vibe I'm getting. I don't know anything about 13 Reasons Why, by the way. I just know the theme of what happens. This is uneasy. Psychological mindfuckery, you could say. Whee! Oh, that was a gentle landing.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem.
Me.
I feel like a failure, I guess. When I can't fix the problem.
Damn, Gomu.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
I kind of did a 180 on the narrator because at first I was actually, yeah, I did a 360. I fucking started off being like, oh yeah, the narrator's sick, and then I went to, oh fucking shut up, dude, I'm trying to experience this stuff, and now I'm back to, you know what, I actually kind of feel sorry for the narrator again, and also for Coda. I just feel sorry for everyone, honestly, at this point. This is a fucking turmoil. You really should have entered 1-1. Oh,
Was I a
get out of
failure
here.
for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
There's the bridge.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
Wait a sec. This is not like your friend. This is like a... Hang on. This is just like...
I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
Okay, maybe the hypothesis of mine was bullshit? I don't know, but there's a vibe to it, because if you don't know anything about this person, you're just operating on assumptions, that feels like someone who just stand. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy.
Your
It was that
own.
I needed to see myself in someone else.
Oh.
I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
That got a fuck up a lot more personal on your end. What? You want... Hang on. You wanted to make this work yours and... Okay, now it's starting to sound like you were the one. Like you were also... I mean, to be fair, I guess I should have seen this sooner, but yeah, it feels like the narrator has unhealthy tendencies of their own. I don't know. Codependency, maybe? I don't know.
Haha, codependency.
What?
Where did I screw up?
Gomo, what the fuck do you mean? Codependent. Okay.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt. It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
This feels like an uncomfortable personal conversation two people have when a friendship just needs to end, but publicized. This feels uncomfortable in that way. You know? I don't know. You've so infected my.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would backfire. These are just like, yeah, his sort of privacy and kind of violated it completely. And wait, would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? So that fucking shit, that wasn't a Coda thing. Wait a fucking moment, what? So this dude has been pretending to be Coda as well? Oh, that's okay. Wait, hang on. Wait, was Coda actually fucking? I feel like Coda. Wait, hang on. I feel like Coda was just like some normal developer who kind of just used this as an outlet to do certain things. And the narrator is sort of like a friend that's very clingy, and Coda's trying to kind of push away. I don't know. I'm getting a weird vibe. I'm getting a very weird vibe.
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Jesus. This is escalating. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. This feels uncomfortable. This feels like a conversation a close friend would give to me. This feels like what my anxieties would... This feels like what my anxiety thinks people feel about me. This is starting to get really uncomfortable. I don't know where. Hold on. This is just feeling like a personal attack. What the fuck? Hang on. Yeah. Projection, I suppose. You're not my problem to solve. One day it clicks and you make peace with this thing you're wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
When you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything. And the fact that it's connected to the door thing as well. And there's no switch.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it,
you went
that
against
maybe
the
enough
whole
people
point
will
of the
play it
level,
so that it'll find
my
its way
man.
to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry.
If you were sorry, you wouldn't have
I
fucking
know I screwed
publicized
up.
this.
If
You
I
doubled
apologize
down.
to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again?
No, fucking.
Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself
Dude,
in.
you need help.
I mean, is something wrong with me?
Yes.
Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people
Exactly.
your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to
I get
feel
it.
something
You
again.
need
Like,
help,
I'm an
my man.
addict. There has to be something wrong with me.
Yes.
Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will
Dude.
that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's
No.
nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete.
Man.
I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please.
Oh, whoa.
I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm
Oh.
going to be okay.
Oh. The doors. It just hit me. Oh, fuck. This feels personal. This feels 100% personal. Like there's someone wrestling with themselves a bit. What the fuck? Also, epilogue. What? Is this one of your games? One of the narrator's games? I don't think he... It doesn't sound like the narrator healed up, but hopefully.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more.
Hang on.
It's like a disease.
Wait. That's a different voice. Is this fucking Coda? Hello? Or is it just the narrator grown up? Like, grown up further, I get. Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean. This isn't. This is a game. What? I feel like I'm hallucinating this game. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Solution.
Solution.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed.
Ah! You
Maybe he
diagnosed
just
him.
likes making prisons.
Oh! Yeah, this is some extreme unhealthiness, my man. Fucking diagnosing someone out of nowhere, like, Nah, don't. Nah, man. So wait, is this a healing process at this point? Because I don't know if he's doubling
Even
down.
now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
I guess this is sort of healing because I think he was projecting everything, basically. Coda is some guy who liked making prison games, and this person had a lot of shit to deal with and had a lot of problems and projected themselves onto that person, the developer. That's why they felt whole, in a sense. So in essence, this, releasing these games and saying, hello, it's me, is kind of like a process of healing. It's like actually reaching out. Because before he was like, oh, withdrawn, and so on and so forth. Maybe this was all about him. Davey. But in that case, what is this game? Because you said this, the last game Coda made was the Tower. Is this like a game that came before? Huh. Holy, what the fuck? Well, this is an uncomfortable ambiance. Okay, no, you know what? This is not... This feels bad.
We love a claustrophobia moment.
Claustrophobia moment.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now? I think I need to go.
Huh.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Unload the game?
Okay.
We're leaving. I mean, it feels weird because this is not like a live narration. This is like finish narration and then you release the game for everyone. So saying you gotta go out of nowhere feels a bit like, that's not true. If it was, you wouldn't have to release this game. Or am I being nitpicky? I'm not sure if that's like an actual plot point or if I'm being nitpicky over that thing. Ooh, I broke my leg. Oh. Oh. This feels like a mistake, but... Oh. Oh, it doesn't keep going. Oh, never mind. Holy shit. That's fucking huge. This just looks nice. It's just nice. The vibes. If you told me right now to say what I think this game's about, I would have no idea. I would basically say refer to everything I said in this stream. That's it. I have zero ideas how to relay. At least right now. What the fuck is happening? Wait. There's the laser. Are we gonna fly? Are we gonna die? Are we gonna motherfucker? Oh, that's unpleasant. Huh. Uh. Oh. Oh! Oh!
Turn back from this cave.
Art?
You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going.
Huh.
But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles.
This was a fucking great game.
And you're so tired.
But also, what the fuck?
But I
The
know
twist
that
hits
you're
so good.
strong.
Yeah. It's weird because it's not like, oh, here's an obvious twist. It's more so just like, here's something, interpreted. Good luck. It's like, I don't know how to react to that. Because the twist is basically that the developer is the one who's struggling and has been fucking with the games, right? That's the twist. In essence.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, part of it is that I guess it's not really a twist, it's more like the context to the collection, so to speak.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A renewed context. But it's weird because this game I finished this game with a feeling that's like there's something I'm not getting. Like there's a knot in my stomach and I'm like there has to be some solution here. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? But then again that might be the point. That you have the feeling, but sometimes you just need to move on or like give some space or some shit. I know Coda is fictional. Like, no, I don't think anyone would put let's just put it this way. I don't think anyone would make a game that's their mental breakdown and then put it online for everyone to see. That's such a vulnerable thing to actually do. It needs to be some advanced art or something. And I would be very worried for that person. But, yeah. This game is sort of a metaphor. Huh. A metaphor, you say? So I don't know what the fuck. Let's see. You know what? Let's check it out. Taking my bestie's games and selling them for money on Steam without their permission. Hell yeah, bestie! Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna look up something. I mean, hey, might as well, right? I basically said what my interpretation of events was during the stream. It's just that now, none of them feel right. Let's put it that way. So, the beginner's guide, Coda. Let's see. Narrator Davy Reed. Davy is a real person though. It's Coda that's a fake person, but Davy put himself out there, as it were. This is wild as fuck. This is some wild shit. But since Dave is not a reliable narrator, as it is eventually revealed, all his claims, including this one, have been contested. Uh-huh. So, yeah. That's the point of the game. How do the point of the game is that nothing is reliable, so technically you can't believe anything. That's the point. There's no speculation Coda would represent Davy at a point in time. There have been speculation that Coda would represent Davy at a point in time after releasing the Stanley Parable, which he has publicly stated was a period of deep depression for him, as stated both in his blog and on a lecture. In that sense, Coda would be himself on the period after releasing the Stanley Parable. His personal Coda for the okay. So there is an actual theory that Coda is an actual real person, but they're not called Coda. That's a different name. There is an actual theory that gets considered. Huh. I mean, there's like next to 0% that it's real, but there's no proof that it isn't. Is the thing. So
I think if you at the point that you start speculating too hard on it, you've missed the point of the game.
I'm used. Yeah. Don't speculate too hard. It's just there's a feel. This thing reminds me of House of Leaves. I actually have the book. I don't know where I put it. I never finished it. I kind of stopped quarter of the way, and I need to continue reading it. But from what I heard, that book has the exact same point, where you shouldn't try to interpret the book. That is literally the bad thing to do, as outlined by the entire thing. So maybe it's the same thing, but at the same time, like, I don't know, Gomu. This feels like someone putting the raw emotions into a game and then putting it out for the world to be like, hey, what do you think? Fucking
Yeah, I know. No, it's like the game has its plot and its ideas that it's obviously trying to convey, but like going into, oh, is Coda real? Does this represent something real?
Okay.
That's the part where you need to be like, no, just because someone released a game does not mean I know anything about this person.
Yeah, plus this is literally the same shit David did, and the game clearly shows Davy as being in the wrong. So, yeah, it is kind of literally against the entire point of the thing. The point is V3. The point is I'm going to kill you. Anyways, but yeah, this is weird. Oh my god, this fucking wiki. Coda represents something else. It is also possible that Coda represents an external force rather than something inside Davy's mind. Someone was high when they wrote that. Like, Coda's an external force. Yeah, it's actually Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII appearing in the universe of this and haunting the player by making spooky games, spooky emotional games. I don't fucking know. It's about how you cannot benefit no creators solely from their work. Yeah, yeah. There is that aspect. It's not paranormal relationships, for fuck's sake. It's
Parasocial.
parasocial, yeah. Paranormal relationships. Yeah. Oh, I befriended Einstein, the real spirit ghost. David Reedon in real life is a man who decided to make video game and was very good at it. That's basically it. The point of the game is that it's spooky. Tower did remind me because I recently started get into some digital horror, as it were, which is like you know how analog horror is. Ooh, look at this spooky VHS tape. There's Sonic in it. Ooh, he's dying. He's bleeding from his eyes. That's analog
Yeah.
horror. Digital horror is like, ooh, there's Sonic in Minecraft though, because it's digital. It's like computer games, Minecraft, Roblox. Maybe a fake game. PS1 technically counts as digital horror as well, so Petscop. And yeah, one of these series was in Minecraft, if I remember right. There's someone exploring a world that they used to explore as a kid with a friend that they stopped talking to, and then shenanigans start happening. And one of the shenanigans was a tower. Because there was a common point in the world where there were wells. Like there were wells everywhere. Tower, someone pointed out, is the reverse of a well. A well is a hole that goes deep down. Tower is a thing that goes way up. Communications. I don't know what the fuck I'm on to. Look,
Why did you
Yeah?
tell me that?
Sorry, what?
What was this story related to?
The word tower, honestly. Look, I've been into digital horror and I just wanted an excuse to talk about it. Even if it makes zero fucking sense. I love
You're
this
right.
shit. That's good.
Bestie.
It's hero. But yeah, I've been seeing shit like that. There's also one other thing. Ooh. One thing that you all should look into is fake documentary Q. It's basically mockumentaries. You know how there's documentaries in real life, or like okay. So you know there's documentaries in real life like, ooh, I was camping and I saw a ghost and sort of that shit. This is a mockumentary
Yes.
version. This is a mockumentary version. Where there's paranormal
I see.
stuff. However, from what I've seen in the entire series, at no point is it like the usual mockumentary paranormal stuff, where it's like, oh, at some point, ooh, ghosts scream in your face and whatever the fuck. It's incredibly subdued, like something you might actually see on television. So it doesn't show lost tapes. It's like an actual channel. For example, the first episode is like 15 minutes, but it's fucking like molasses. Literally all it's about is a director and a dude from an unnamed TV show, usually do stuff that their users request, look for this tape that kills you upon seeing it. And you fucking see all this shit, they go through the thing, they talk to the manager of the tape store. And the manager's like, oh yeah, I have that shit. I have it right here. And then plays it on the TV in front of everyone. Like the director, the other dude, and the guy who actually owns the store, the manager. And he just like, the director's like, so am I gonna die for seeing this? The manager's like, well, it does fucking say that you will die if you see this, so I don't know, man. But the manager is there, and he's watching it, and he's not dead, so probably fake. Probably fake. So they just joke around a bit. They talk a bit like, oh, a lot of kids buy this tape because it's like, oh, there's spookiness. Like, oh, this if I watch this, I will die. It's the Ring tape. Ooh. And one thing that's pointed out in the documentary is that there's 3 photos that pop up. The VHS is like some average low budget bullshit movie. but there's pictures of people interwoven with the tape that completely break the flow. And 3 of them show up. But the manager says that there's 4. Now, after the taping of this episode, apparently what happens is the director and the cameraman end up in accidents. However, they're not like paranormal accidents, they're like normal accidents. Like, you know, the heart went bust. Ooh, got hit by a car. Like, these things happen. So it still leaves it kind of vague whether it was anything. It's like, oh, there's like an actual connection there. There's like something that it could be. Yeah, that's why I like it. It's like subdued, but at the same time, there's some fucking wild shit happening over there. I would stream myself watching it, but that also feels immoral because I'm stealing views away and also copyright. Probably
Becomes a reaction YouTuber.
I've become a reaction. Yeah, that's the one. That's the thing. I kind of want to watch it with someone else. I kind of want to watch this shit with someone else, but I don't want to be a reaction YouTuber. So conflict, you know? Because who the fuck else am I gonna watch that shit with? You want to see fucking 20 minutes of slow, fucking vague horror? Ooh. But yeah. This has been the beginner's guide, and I fucking don't even know what to say. That was an emotional fucking journey, if ever there was one. Can we talk about Dante now? Dante, he has a face which is a clock. And that is all the Dante we get. No more Dante. It's actually kind of cool. I like the vibe. This looks fake, but it isn't. Just mirror glasses. Fucking with the color enough brings this. Anyways, so this has been the stream. What the fuck? Mac, hello. It's a lot. Yeah. Game is I was just about to end the fucking stream. But yeah, game is a lot. Game is a fucking lot. And I don't know what to feel. All I know is that I'm gonna watch like 70 videos by YouTubers who are like, this is the most important game of the 20th century. I'm like, okay, yeah, whoa, I believe you completely. ENBYSS VTuber when? I have no fucking clue. Maybe someday, maybe not. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe. But I do like this vibe. And I would lose it if I was a... Actually, no, I don't need to. I could just set up a fake background. But I like the way that this DSLR work looks. Look at that. Look at that focus. Look at that bokeh. Look at that bokeh. If I do this. A little bokeh on that finger. I was like, do that. Don't focus on the hand. There you go. No, hand. Bokeh! Yay! Okay. So I've clearly fucking lost it, and it's time for me to end the stream. That was today. Tomorrow we're doing what are we doing? Signalis. Tomorrow we're doing Signalis, and I'm going to shit myself because I heard that game's spooky, and I don't know why I fucking decided to stream it. It's a spooky fucking game, and I'm terrible with spooky games, but it looked cool. I'm fucking shit. Anyways, but yeah, on Saturday there's more Broken Reality, which I managed to solve, and Gomu has a binding contract, which forces it to show up 100%. Isn't that right, Gomu?
What? Saturday?
Exactly. Saturday.
Apparently.
I like the confidence in your words. Also, Mothman, when we already did Mothman, we need to find the next thing now. The next thing for me to have an unhinged stream about. That isn't this game apparently, because I'm fucking being unhinged right now. Anyways, for like the 6th time in a row, I'm gonna end the stream. No more stream for anyone. Goodbye forever. I am actually Coda IRL. I made those games, and you're never hearing from me again. This has been a prank and a mind blow. Goodbye, bit.
Bye.
That's all, folks. Fucking death to you all. So that was